Hi, this is Prashi Varma. I hope you are doing well. Welcome to my channel, guys. In today's session, we will discuss the question from network security. And today's question is, what are the desirable requirements for a secure communication? So answer of this question is: nowadays, the computer network is used by most people for performing their tasks such as shopping, bill payment, and banking. Thus, it becomes important to secure the network, so that unauthorized people could not access the information. For secured communication, there are some basic requirements that must be met. Let's discuss further. These are as follows. Confidentiality. It refers to maintaining secrecy of the message being transmitted over the network. Only the sender and the intended receiver should be able to understand and read the message, and no eavesdropper should be able to read or modify the contents of the message. Therefore, the users want their message to be transmitted over network in encrypted form. Authentication. It is concerned with determining whom you are communicating with. Authentication is must to ensure the receiver that the message has been received from the actual sender and not from the attacker. That is, the receiver should be able to authenticate the sender, which can be achieved by sharing a common secret code word, by sending the digital signatures, or by the use of digital certificates. Integrity. Any message sent over the network must reach to its intended receiver without any modification made to it. If any changes have been made, the receiver must be able to detect that alteration has happened. Integrity can be achieved by attaching a checksum to the message. This checksum ensures that an attacker cannot alter the message, therefore, integrity can be preserved. Non-repudiation. After a message has been sent and received, the sender and the receiver should not be able to deny about the sending and receiving of the message. The receiver should be able to prove that the message has come from the intended sender and not from anyone else. In addition, the receiver should be able to prove that the contents of the received messages are same as sent by the sender. The next question is, what do you understand by network security attack? Describe active and passive attacks. Answer: a network security attack refers to an act of breaching the security provisions of a network. Such an act is a threat to the basic goals of secure communication, such as confidentiality, integrity, and authenticity. Network security attacks can be classified under two categories, namely, passive attack and active attack. Let's understand passive attack. In a passive attack, an opponent is indulged in eavesdropping, that is, listening to and monitoring the message contents over the communication channel. The term passive indicates that the main goal of the opponent is just to get the information and not to do any alteration in the message or harm the system resources. A passive attack is hard to recognize, as the message is not tampered or altered, therefore, the sender or receiver remains unaware of the message contents been read by some other party. However, some measures such as encryption are available to prevent their success. Two types of passive attacks are as follows. Release of message contents. This type of passive attack involves the learning of the sensitive information that is sent via email or tapping a conversation being carried over a telephone line. Traffic analysis. In this type of attack, an opponent observes the frequency and the length of messages being exchanged between the communicating nodes. This type of passive attack is more elusive, as location and identity of communicating nodes can be determined. Next popular attack is active attack. In active attack, an opponent either alters the original message or creates a fake message. This attack tries to affect the operation of system resources. It is easier to recognize an active attack but hard to prevent it. Active attacks can be classified into four different categories, which are as follows. Masquerade. In computer terms, masquerading is said to happen when an entity impersonates another entity. In such an attack, an unauthorized entity tries to gain more privileges than it is authorized for. Masquerading is generally done by using stolen IDs and passwords or through bypassing authentication mechanisms. Replay. This active attack involves capturing a copy of message sent by the original sender and retransmitting it later to bring out an unauthorized result. Modification of messages. This attack involves making certain modifications in the captured message or delaying or reordering the messages to cause an unauthorized effect. Denial of service. DOS. This attack prevents the normal functioning or proper management of communication facilities. For example, a network server can be overloaded by unwanted packets, thus, resulting in performance degradation. DOS attacks can interrupt and slow down the services of a network or may completely jam a network. I hope you understood both attack and their categories in detail. Now let's wind up the session. In the next session, we will discuss cryptography in detail from network security. Till now, keep watching and keep learning, and yes, make sure you subscribe to my channel for more such type of content. Thank you.